when I come on here, right? When I come on here and I don't put out a Monday Night Raw review immediately in the morning between the hours of 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. on Tuesday morning, that should automatically give you the impression of what I thought of the show. Now, I had people asking me all day, JD, where is the Monday Night Raw review? Messaging me on Twitter, messaging me on Facebook, commenting on my Call of Duty videos. JD, where's the Monday Night Raw review? Now, if you guys don't know me by now, in the 8-9 months I've been on here, if I don't put out a Monday Night Raw review, it means the show sucked. And that's all I have to say about last night's show, and that's me being nice. Now, I'm not going to piss and moan about last night's show because, quite frankly, I didn't even care about last night's show. Do you want to know why? Because the WWE themselves did not care about Monday Night Raw last night. Now, all I'm going to say about last night's show is the WWE is simply fucking things up in regards to SummerSlam. SummerSlam had the potential to be one of the best SummerSlams in the pay-per-view's history. You had it all lined up. Cena, Bryan, Punk, Lesnar, Ziggler versus Big E. You had a World Championship match with whoever, Del Rio versus whoever, I don't know. Or you could have Del Rio versus Ziggler, a rematch. But no. WWE right now, to me, it seems as if they do not have a set plan for SummerSlam. Why? And I really want you guys to think about this. And I'm talking not as an internet mark. Alright? I'm just a normal dude from New York who's been watching the WWE ever since he was 4 years old. I really want you to think about what I'm going to tell you right now. WWE SummerSlam is in 3 weeks. Okay? 3 weeks for the second biggest pay-per-view on your calendar year. Why? Why would WWE jeopardize the storylines and the pay-per-view build with two taped SmackDowns and 2 taped Monday Night Raws? Now, SmackDown is always taped, I know that. But Monday Night Raw, you're going to have 2 taped shows. This week's show is taped, and next week's show is taped. I haven't seen the spoilers for either. Last night's show, I could have looked at the spoilers, but I did not. I wanted to be genuinely surprised about what the WWE would do. They didn't do anything. Now, I knew the show was taped, but even if I did not know the show was taped last night, it had a taped show written all over it. The WWE was completely lazy in last night's show. Lazy. No storylines were continued. They didn't push any storylines any further than they did following Money in the Bank. And why? And like I said, I really want you guys to think about this. Why would the WWE schedule their performers and their wrestlers to go on tour of Australia and South Africa this week when you have the second biggest pay-per-view of the calendar year in 3 weeks? Why? Who made that decision? You do not understand. From my perspective, my eyes, when I see a taped program right before something like SummerSlam, that just speaks stupidity to me. That reeks of fucking stupidity and laziness. No way should the WWE have gone on tour of Australia and South Africa this week, this month. You could have did it during a B-level pay-per-view. That doesn't really mean anything. You had to do it during SummerSlam. As far as I'm concerned right now, the SummerSlam build is fucking dead. It flatlined. There's no more excuse me. There's no more excitement for SummerSlam. None. Outside of Punk versus versus Lesnar and Daniel Bryan versus John Cena, there's absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Punk was on last night's show for what? 45 seconds to attack Curtis Axel. That didn't really do anything. That didn't do anything towards Brock Lesnar build for their match. Lesnar wasn't there. The only thing that was built up last night, small, very minuscule, small portion of the show revolved around John Cena and Daniel Bryan. Now, I like the direction they're going with Daniel Bryan. I like the role Vince McMahon is playing into all this. He doesn't think Daniel Bryan should be getting a world championship match. He doesn't think that he deserves it. Daniel Bryan's lobbying. The fans think I deserve it. The fans want to see it. And then Vince McMahon's turning around saying, John Cena picked you, but you know what? He's full of shit. He's lying. He's lying directly to you. He doesn't think you deserve it. He thinks he could wipe the floor with you. Now, Vince McMahon is worried about his main event at SummerSlam. I don't think he has anything to worry about. I really don't. Daniel Bryan will win the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. I'm almost certain of that. There's no way in hell the WWE would be that foolish not to give Daniel Bryan the World Championship. None. None. He's the hottest wrestler in the world. Even during a taped show, you've seen the reaction that he got. And you know during the WWE and their taped shows that they amp up that crowd volume. You've seen the crowd reaction for Daniel Bryan. You didn't need anything done to that crowd. You didn't need to do any editing for that crowd. Daniel Bryan is the hottest wrestler in the world right now. That was the only thing. That was the only thing built around the SummerSlam card. John Cena. And obviously we had John Cena vs. Ryback. Another typical bullshit John Cena match where he defeats Ryback, making Ryback look like another fool in a tables match. Typical John Cena match. I don't even have to get into it. If you've seen one John Cena tables match, you've seen them all. It was nothing exciting. I'm sick and tired of Ryback vs. John Cena already. They killed it this year. They killed it. After that ambulance skit back a couple of months ago, I'm done with John Cena vs. Ryback. And literally, the rest of the show was absolutely nothing. Nothing. To the point where I watched Total Divas after Monday Night Raw on USA Network. I missed it on the E! Network on Sunday night. I watched Total Divas after Monday Night Raw. I actually had a better time watching Total Divas than I did Monday Night Raw. What does that tell you? The show was trash. And I want you guys to listen to me. Rewind if you need to. I want you guys to understand the points that I'm making. Why is WWE going on tour of South Africa and Australia 3 weeks out of SummerSlam? To the point where you have 2 taped shows this week and next week. And then you're only left with 2 taped shows. 2 live shows, rather. 2 live shows before SummerSlam. You're going to build up your entire card in 2 weeks? If you're this lazy during a tape show? Come on, man. That's terrible. Absolutely terrible. And don't let me forget Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family. Again, another stellar performance last night. As I'm looking at my sheets, my notes. Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family. Again, another spectacular promo. Lasted about a minute. The guy takes the microphone. Whatever I'm doing, I literally stop to see what these guys are doing. That's how good they are. And if you have that kind of impact on me already, you're a fucking winner. Bray Wyatt will be fighting Kane at SummerSlam. It's not announced, but it's going to happen. He's going to defeat Kane at SummerSlam. Bray Wyatt is, and I'm telling you guys right now, I know I had a few people last week telling me, listen, JD, I don't like them. I think they're boring. No, you guys better wisen up. You guys better turn on that light switch in your head and start thinking wrestling. These guys are winners. These guys will be the future of this company, along with Daniel Bryan, Punk, as long as he remains healthy, and Curtis Axel. If you do not believe me, or if you do not agree with me, quite frankly, I don't give a shit. I'm always up for hearing people's opinions, but pretty much what I just said there will come true. Bray Wyatt, Curtis Axel, the rest of the Wyatt family, The Shield, CM Punk if he's healthy, Daniel Bryan. This is the future of the company, folks. No doubt about it. Then you had The Shield versus the Usos and Mark Henry, something I thought was going to be at SummerSlam, but another bullshit-ass 6-man tag for The Shield. I don't know what they're doing with The Shield. They're just ruining their fucking characters, in my honest opinion. How many 6-man tags, how many combinations of wrestlers can you put up against The Shield? You're not going to beat The Shield. You're just not. Now it's going to come down to the rumors becoming true. Mark Henry is going to hire the services of a returning Big Show to fight The Shield at SummerSlam. Yawn. Z. Sleep. That's what I think about that match. Boring. I don't want to see the Big Show anywhere with The Shield anymore. He had his time with The Shield. The Shield deserves so much better at SummerSlam. That's what's going to happen at SummerSlam, and that's going to be announced in the next couple of weeks. Cody Rhodes, Damian Sandow. I don't know. I didn't see what happened on SmackDown. I've yet to watch SmackDown, but apparently the Money in the Bank briefcase was thrown in the ocean. I don't know what happened there, but I expect that match to be announced for SummerSlam too. We didn't really have any build up towards that. You had Rob Van Dam versus Fandango. Rob Van Dam won by countout because Fandango wanted to be a fucking pussy and walk up the ramp and get himself counted out. Waste of a match. It's good to see Rob Van Dam on TV though. Caitlyn versus AJ Lee. Another bullshit match. Caitlyn won. She had a spear on AJ. Now this is a head scratcher. Dolph Ziggler versus Big E Langston. You're gonna put this match on Monday Night Raw. Meanwhile, this could have been one of your marquee matches at SummerSlam. And the way they got to this match on Monday Night Raw was just completely and utterly fucking stupid. How are you gonna have Dolph Ziggler come out after AJ loses? Big E's in the ring. How are you going to have Dolph Ziggler just come out and say, listen, Big E, I want you right now? Really? That's how you build up a match between these two after the whole thing that happened between these two? Big E defending AJ's honor? Destroying Ziggler a few weeks ago? This is how you're going to book this match between the two? Listen, Langston, I want you now. Come on, man. Just fucking laziness. What makes me want to see this match at SummerSlam now? I don't care for this match now. You put it on TV for free. Who's going to want to pay to see it at SummerSlam? I don't. Unless there's some kind of stipulation involved. Stupidity. The WWE had everything working for them after Money in the Bank. That Monday Night Raw following Money in the Bank was perfect to set up and just move on to SummerSlam. They fucked up everything. Alberto Del Rio versus Christian. Decent match. Christian doesn't get the crowd reaction he deserves. He's a great fucking wrestler. He's a great wrestler. Del Rio is working his ass off in his new heel character with the World Heavyweight Championship. I'm enjoying his character. He just needs the right guy to work with now. Christian apparently is the new number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Expect those two to be fighting at SummerSlam for the World Heavyweight Championship. Christian is the new number one contender. Wade Barrett versus Cody Rhodes. Nothing there. Barrett versus Cody Rhodes. Rhodes with the win. Hits Crossroads. Damian Sandow comes out and scolds Cody Rhodes for throwing the briefcase into the Gulf of Mexico on SmackDown. Sandow says he's filed a complaint with WWE management. Says he's done with all the big stuff, but Cody, but all Cody has done is grow a mustache. Sandow says Cody comes from a family of clowns. So maybe now he will send him back to the circus where he belongs. Again, that didn't really do anything for that storyline. That didn't push that storyline. What was that? Nothing. Kane versus Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan gets a win with a roll-up, counted the chokeslam. And that's when the Wyatt family actually came down and attacked Kane. That was the best part of the show, in my honest opinion. Brie Bella versus Natalya. Another fucking waste of a TV match. Brie Bella gets the win. Obviously, Brie Bella gets the win because they're the ones showcased on Total Divas. Curtis Axel comes out, fights R-Truth. CM Punk interferes. Sneak attacks Curtis Axel. They may be fighting next week on Monday Night Raw. I don't know. I haven't looked at the spoilers, but like I said, it's a taped show. I don't understand that. I really don't understand this build. There was nothing in my notes here. There's nothing worthy of even talking about here. And I'm pretty much done with this review. Monday Night Raw was terrible. The WWE is making dumb fucking moves as far as going on tour, as far as booking this pay-per-view, along with this pay-per-view build. There's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there. And as a wrestling fan, after what we've seen following Money in the Bank on that Monday Night Raw, everyone was excited. WWE was putting on great television. Engaging television. Now what happened? Last week's show was garbage. It wasn't garbage, it was alright, but nothing like the week before that. This week's show, completely boring, completely lazy, taped show, and I expect the same next week. I haven't looked at the spoilers. I haven't looked at them. I don't know how it's going to translate on TV, but these taped shows, man, you can't be doing taped shows during SummerSlam. You can't be. You should not be on tour right now. You should not be on tour of South Africa and Australia. That could wait. You should have did that earlier in the year. I don't get it. I just don't get it. That's your Monday Night Raw review, guys. join me this week again for WWE News and Rumors. If you missed this week's, or last week's rather, News and Rumors, I'll put the link in the description down below. You can click on the annotation you see on the screen right now. Again, a slow week. There's really nothing to report since, like I said, they're on tour. Nothing's going on right now. I gotta literally dig to find news and rumors for you guys. So, whatever I got, you can go listen to that. I got some pretty decent stuff over there. Hopefully I have more this week. But like I said, if you guys enjoyed this review and this commentary, subscribe, like. You guys know what to do. I don't need to tell you. Like I said, I'll be back with News and Rumors this week, guys. Take care, and I'll definitely talk to you all soon.